Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29-2. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. 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 Testing area has been unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately. Living area power restored. The living area doors have been closed to quarantine a threat to this station. Advise intruders to engage self-destruct procedures to avoid death by starvation. 3 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 3 doors enabled. You have been identified as a hostile intruder. 1 door enabled. 1 door enabled. 3 doors enabled.
Что происходит? Что я сделал?
One door enabled. 3 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 2 doors enabled. 5 doors enabled.
Во. Вообще, я запуталась, где я? Куда я пришла?
All intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately.
Я тут и была. Значит, сюда.
Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death. restored. Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into docked vessel's mainframe. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
І мір.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
У меня рыбки сдохли, кстати.
Probe launched. half our fuel remains.
Че?
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Ну, вот так ходим.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close. Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways. Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Sit down!
We've got an unshielded target.
Incoming. We got your backs.
Down you go.
It's about to explode.
them off their feet.
One less to worry about.
All squads, fall back!
О, хомяк у меня живой.
If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists.
20 years is a long time to hold
A grudge! Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We better get moving.
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Squad Charlie, Delta, baffle the gatehouse.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
This isn't the time.
Once Vito's dead, we can discuss anything.
Put them where we need them.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Vito's wounded. How fast can he be?
Vito's smart. We stop to help these people, and he'll use this time to get away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Вон,
We're
допустим.
here to free these.
I knew this was a mistake. We're gonna do it.
Да ёбаный рот.
This looks interesting. This might be useful.
Behind us. Sit down.
Что такое?
First person to bring me Masani's hand gets something special in their paycheck. Separate with you. Still don't have a chance. I took your boots. I took your life. Now I'm taking it again. Take a knee now, Zaid. Let that loose. Never should have come here, Zaid. Did you forget who you were dealing with? Zaid, here it comes.
That's the old deck.
Ну как вы идете? Тут никого не должно быть, блядь. Спавняться тут просто...
Get out, now!
Ой, бля.
Not this time, Saeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
А чё он сдох-то?
Son of a bitch! Ah,
Чё, блядь?
Zaid, you alright?
the hell do you care?
Что за вопрос, блядь?
Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was goddamn paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
Допустим.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito. But I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Железяка упала на ногу, нахуй. Тебе нормально? Да, заебись. Вопрос, блядь. Так. Где она? Внизу торчит.
I remember Jesse's first kill. Torian arms dealer.
А,
out
с
of
ним же
Omega.
попиздеть нельзя.
I ran through miles of filth and rust tying him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there.
Shepard,
Just checking in.
it's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good... I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Is this Krogan insight? Realizing you hate someone enough to justify torture?
It's not torture. He's dead. But sure, it's wrong. The crime against us was bad, so that's not Okir's hate, and it's not who they are. It's what they did. Thanks to you. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh.
Интересно.
Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. It's just, I'm not really a girls' club kind of person. I like you, alright? That's a good place to stop.
Мне сказали ходить всем после прилета. Вот и хожу. Болтаю со всеми.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant
У
fleet's
тебя
location.
квест, ладно.
I'll get back to you, Tali.
Talk to you later.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Ну, рыбки, да, я была. Рыбки сдохли. Тут. Так, у тебя квест.
I'll think about that.
Of course.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
Допустим, без шуток.
As a rule, I'm not fond of surprises.
I didn't think it would be relevant. I expected to die without speaking to Kolyat again. I knew he'd blame me for Hirika's death. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Hirika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Irika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Irika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I don't think that's something you should share with Kolyat.
Irika helped me carry my burdens. With what time I have left, I must help him with his. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell.
Это что такое, блядь? Это типа неочевидный перевод? Чтобы понятно было.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Нормально там все, все ок. Да. Так.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Так, тут везде мы были, по-моему. Да. Пойдем к Аджике. Пиздим.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Do you have a minute,
There's a
Miranda?
lot to do,
Die.
Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you
Of course,
work.
Commander.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, back to work.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges.
Когда накалибровался.
Sectors, you know. Relax. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I...
Ой, я разговаривала уже про это.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once in Okbot. An unmapped area, advanced technology, and not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you.
Что с собой мы болтали уже, короче, понятно. Космический хомяк. Так. А мы сюда. Так у меня же есть какие-то штуки.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well
Quite
for you?
satisfied. Just need more samples.
Have you got a minute
Yeah.
to talk?
Hey, getting off track. Discovery. Based on protein collector.
Knowing how the
Not yet.
proteins...
More useful as motivation. Effect. No self-preservation instinct. No art, no culture. Closer to husks than slaves. Tools. Proud to be
Я
a
же
Hampshire.
собрала какие-то улучшения. Блин. А вот. О. Ну, пусть будет это. Или это заменяемое умение какое-то?
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. I have found something.
А что за лоялен, типа, чё? Чё не так? Чё за кружочки? Типа, пройденные квесты? А, квесты остались, типа, да? Вот 3 квеста.
Far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer.
Ага.
Primary systems online.
Я буду летать на самолете.
44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle. This is your onboard PI. Caution. Guided missile system active. Mission objectives located.
Ну, алло.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
Блять, в самом низу не собрала, что ли? Пиздец.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Launching probe.
Я еще знаю, зачем мне сводным исследовать эти планеты, там, блядь, специально подключено количество этих самых ресурсов.
Probe away.
Чисто для того, чтобы сотка была, чтобы успокоить себя. Чего? Чё, бля? Ретранслятор.
We have used half our fuel.
Эти буквы, блядь. Планета, что ли, такая? Это что такое?
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Капитан, что?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. We came as soon as we heard about the charges against Tali.
It's good that you did. There were already people pressing to try her in absentia.
What? Why? They never move that quickly.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as Talizora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Ну, допустим.
It would have been helpful to know about this earlier, Tali.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come.
Что, сразу суд, что ли?
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Talizora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talizora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Ну, допустим.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Talizora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talizora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Ну, допустим.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Короче, мы погнали пиздиться.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Будем? Что будем? Почему будем?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Lord Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry.
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't.
Don't worry, Vitor.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor.
I know. I did. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your...
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship...
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some... I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, But if his experiments were on active...
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed
A
surgery
ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend it. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Carl Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should
So
have
that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiral.
Stayed to argue the charges against Talizora.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to
Keela, I
Haystrom?
hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect... It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system.
Hope you're right, ma'am. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has a
Hopefully
scientist.
it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar... Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Talizora and her father.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Geralt's great Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the insiders?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped...
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali
Since
Staff?
before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain.
It's all right, Anshala. No
If you say so. Riel was committed to the... He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world. Or a strong fleet, at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence?
Tali, you admitted to sending...
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial
You're
development.
thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the
We
Geth.
grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you
I know the
which
migrant fleet is formidable.
I'm not giving you my opinion.
We should move on.
Good luck, Anya.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll
I'm
find
more
some...
concerned with finding my father.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the... You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. I know you and your father. You put too much of your... And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me about the other admirals?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You and Tali's father go back a long way?
Served together on the gunship Yaska. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I
Did you
were...
save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to... He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's real.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there,
Thank
kid.
you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral's... Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. But like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali.
Shit, bara lite.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain?
Talizora Vasnima. Oh, sorry.
No offense taken. The change in name was not
Per
my
Admiral
choice.
Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck.
Watch your right.
This should slow him down.
Так будете? Ты угораете, что ли?
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance the distribution. Rails are ordered us to bypass standard safeties.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order. Something that anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can,
Куда ты
whenever
его
we
запихалась,
can,
Эду?
within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found
Does that
dead.
salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Ну шо, проходим квесты. Так. Да я чуть-чуть... Что взломать-то, блядь? А, еще можно взломать? Ну ладно.
This should come in handy.
Это мы одобряем.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Gether networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Look out!
Go for the optics, Strategica. Go for the optics.
Так. В плане. С каким существованием? Каким существованием? Ну, есть такое, да. Ну, даже не повод забить на игру. Ну, мне, в принципе, немножко переисполнилось. Mass Effect сделала перерыв. Вот. Поиграла в другую прекрасную игру. Подрался жопу. Вот что. Ну, я играла в Overwatch, но не так много, как хотелось бы. Больше всего я думала поиграть в Overwatch. Пока я думала, я быстрее больше думала. У меня кризис в Overwatch. Кризис среднего возраста. Так, вот есть кризис среднего возраста, а у меня кризис среднего Overwatch. Вот.
Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Мне вообще учиться надо, учебой заняться, а не в игры играть. Но пока я не могу сфокусироваться на этом, я устаю. Поэтому я
Do you
не
know
знаю.
what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says, what was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Ну ладно,
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a
Охуенная
helmet
идея
in my
стримить
own
учебу
home,
в
I
топочках.
die. A
Нет.
single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare
Да мне кажется, она дома-то не видела. Ну, это родной планетой, да? Правильно понимаю? Она, скорее всего, позже родилась, здесь тут на корабле.
Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Ладно, пошли, короче.
We should keep moving.
Right.
Охлади траханье, ёпта.
Optimal countermeasures.
One less to worry about.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the home.
Да почему костюм-то?
All because of Rail Zora.
Я про другое.
Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Ну все.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Да, короче, это он, да, тут что-то экспериментировал
Maybe he left a message.
с роботами.
processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on. Let's finish this.
Right.
Hey, back off the pizza! Combat rolling away!
No miałem.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know
Do we
that.
have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Sounds like this is the evidence we were looking for.
Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Всего завести толпу. Чего не завести толпу? А если мы заведем толпу? Что сработало? Завести толпу?
Look at them, all of you. They don't care about Tali. All they care about is their war with the Geth.
Ладно.
Tali risked her life for all of you. On Haestrom, hell, on the Citadel when she stopped Saren. She deserves better than this.
If Commander Shepard has no new evidence, I suggest we render
Ага.
judgment.
Все наоборот, походу.
Wait! Shepard is right.
О!
Tali saved me. She doesn't deserve to be exiled.
Damn straight. Tally's done more for this fleet than you assholes ever will. You're pissing on everything I fought for, everything Tally fought for. So if you exile her,
Тут вроде сработало, да?
you might as well do the same to me.
Вроде.
Me too.
А, там, наверное, вот этого мужика надо было спасти. Если не спасешь, типа, он бы не вышел.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Ну все, круть. Оставили, так сказать, батину это самое, спиздили файлы, в общем.
In appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Короче, а она со мной, ёпта, все.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
Все, погнали.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my
Ну
behalf.
все, мы там это, завели
Thank
толпу,
you for
ёпта.
being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Ладно, пусть.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did.
Да нахуй тебе эта вселенная? Мы поехали на это самое, блин. Полетим в какую-то хуйню и сдохнем там. Шанс 1% выжить.
Come on, Tali Zora, Voss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, what's this?
Ну все. А, типа можно было что-то другое сказать. 39, блядь! Нифига себе.
No messages for you, Commander.
У меня, кстати, рыба сдохла, если что. А почему он показывает здесь улучшения, но нихуя нету? Кое-что надо какой-то магаз спиздавать, походу.
Shepard, how can I help?
I'll let you
We'll be
work.
here if you need me.
Могу попиздим. Чё?
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
What are you talking about?
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting. See, you were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board. What will that
I
do?
have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to
Quarian politics always?
No. Sometimes it can... We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being... And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing... I should get back to work. But thank...
Блядь, из этих букв вообще нихуя не видно.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Я не уверен, что мне вообще это нужно делать.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Ну все. Осталась одна. Нет, двое. Блять.
Hostile spotted.
Taking fire.
Go get them. Good girl.
Так кто? Это она про шар? Кому она говорит?
They've seen us.
Что-то?
One less to worry about.
My shields are down. Да у чё их так нахуйна, блин? Алло.
Ой, здесь темно. А может, я не всю комнату облутала? Алло? Ёб твою мать. Вот где выключение было. Короче, погнали сюда.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Так мы же ее исследовали, что она опять мигает? Простите меня, друзья, я хочу писать. говорю, блин. Поставь, дайте схожу, говорю. О. А, так это этот.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
По-моему, где-то должен быть магазин. И там у меня чуть не куплено одно.
Hello again, my friends. Please tell me you have something for me.
I have the package from the drop point on Ilium.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
Чё?
Simple as that. If you should happen to swing by the Citadel anytime soon, there should be another package there near Marib's shop. Hello again, my... Please tell me you have something for me.
Have you seen what's in these packages?
Why? Did you find something untoward? Certainly nothing worth getting
Why do you want information about one of Arya's men?
Да, блять.
It's not for me. A lot of people want a leg up on Arya, and they'll pay a lot. If Anto or Arya found out, I'd be ruined. Or killed.
Arya will find out what you're up to, Ish. I don't envy you when that happens.
I think I can handle it.
No one has beaten Arya in
You're right.
centuries.
I have to get out of here. Thank you, my... Come on, Sal. We have to get out of here.
О, деньги. Деньги мы одобряем. А где он? Я просто... Какой-то чё был продавец?
People come to places such as this, seeking a better life. And when they get here, they find this. Vibrant people forced into destitution in a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive the mission, I may return here.
End is not.
Вот, запчасти Кена, по-моему.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club.
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks.
А где? Я не пойму, где. Тут больница, тут... Это... Алло. Все.
Got a dangerous job that needs doing or employees that just won't work? Let us help. I'm Ruth Genera, CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated Fortune workers ready to address your security needs. We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the Terminus systems, and we can specifications.
Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the word. The Verlet Consortium is going ahead with its plans to sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade.
Come on, let me in.
This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization. An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her. I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking. Thanks for the help. Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of her. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
Говори,
If
ёпта.
Arya wants my help, she better tell me why. I'm not doing this for my health.
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him. Come back here when it's done. You'll get.
I'll be back when the job's
Good
done.
luck.
Quest, блин. Где он?
He said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then you'll get angry and come at you stupid. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. I thought she was another dancer. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones of my body, and...
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been...
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Ты чё, бля?
You allow Arya to protect you like you're her pet? I thought you were a Krogan.
Arya let me live. She
gave you a position of comfort as her trophy. Is that what you want? Or would you rather go down fighting?
I wished she'd killed me the day she... But perhaps it is not too late to die well. Farewell, human.
По-моему, что-то пошло не так. А что тут, кстати? Чуть не пойму.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
А, мы как-то вышли. В это самое.
Arya wants to speak with you. Something about Patriarch taking on his woman.
I heard my old friend Patriarch died. Went out in a blaze of glory. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I gave him what you couldn't. A chance to die like a Krogan. That wasn't your decision to make. His life belonged to me. Patriarch was dead for centuries. You know that. How he was. I'd almost forgotten he was a Krogan. You gave him the death he deserved. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Кого? Какого? Кого? Что? Нихуя не понятно. Я не помню ничего. Допустим.
What's the catch? No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Какой что? Какой схон?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history. Our history is Omega's history. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. But Patriarch, he was something different. I assume you decided he was too strong, even as an ally. No. He cast the first stone. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle. My people contributed more subtle acts. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain
benefits of working with Asari. Superior intel? Assassination? That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain...
Да я не помню, блин. Это было, наверное, на самом старте, блин.
Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. Interesting.
Блядь, ну я пропустила, что там было. Ладно, короче. Похуй.
Thanks. You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to lose weight.
Мне нужна какая-то квартира, блин.
Come on, let me in.
Какую-то квартиру. Наверное, налево. Ой, пиздец, короче. Это обратно проход. Уже. Как попасть в квартиру? Это не то.
As a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Tentatively excited.
What kinds of
Friend,
things do you say?
with pride,
I have things to do.
courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy. End. End is not.
Сюда, что ли?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shot.
Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
O kadar
So
любишь
this
басы.
Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Once we have all the facts, we'll decide on a
course. Find the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
Did Neff hang out anywhere?
She was always quiet working here at home. I think you need a password or the change was so sudden. She just seemed tired.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
I'll examine her things. Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her... She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya. That vid... How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent, her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
So what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Чё, блядь?
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able... You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting.
I agree.
We can... Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it.
Да.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you,
You must go in alone. Marinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must, when you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful...
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just...
Нормальные эти вообще существуют или нет?
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone and falling under her sway.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
Они все ненормальные, понимаешь?
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. When she comes back,
She sounds amazing.
When she comes back,
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, the 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Ну ладно, что? А чё?
Sounds simple
I
enough.
stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words.
I can do that.
Thank you. Remember.
I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of our idiots, we gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
Кого? Ну, допустим.
A pair of sad losers who think they're something and are We're about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You don't think she's tough.
Tougher than you.
Блять. Да.
Jandula Mathieu.
Это я. А чё, как танцевать-то? Алло?
The drinks here are so strong.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more
Maybe
money.
worth it. Listen up, everyone!
Бля, мои деньги.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you.
Бля, надо было подраться с
Interesting person in this
кем-нибудь
place.
еще.
I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
Допустим.
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Какие цары, какая семья. Ну, допустим.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
Everything I hear has something good about it.
I see you're a woman of strong opinions. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
Это что такое?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul.
Что это, блядь?
Seems like
Что
it shows
такое?
interest.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Что?
There are certain pieces that grab me.
What really moves you?
Блять.
If I saw an image of you, that would move me.
Oh, that's, sweet of you to say. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
What do you think about the violence in vids?
It seems fake to me. I don't see the point.
I sensed it. You're acquainted with the real thing.
As are you.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Ну, допустим.
I love finding and opening new sectors of space.
Discovering another ball of gas with bits of cold dead rock around it?
Each new system holds a chance to meet new cultures, learn a new way to see the universe.
Breathtaking. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone. Have a Hallex if you want.
But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right
А,
now?
это какой-то наркотик?
I certainly do. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here? I promise, a gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win.
Что-то еще потыкать можно.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Чего? Ка. Ну, допустим.
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
А я не могу выбрать, да?
We've both killed many times. But that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me.
Какой-то гипноз пошел. Ну, допустим.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin!
Mother.
Do not call me that!
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
Enough, Marin!
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
А чё убить, ну? Ну, допустим.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken...
Let's go.
Что происходит? Что творится?
Manufacturing today and look into the abyss.
Kent!
Kent is not going to Omega Society or a move. A new study of the Vorge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Vorge can be molded into productive members of society.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha Task Force. Got something to report?
I'll just be going.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as this was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty.
One of my daughters is dead. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster. But
she was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests it only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish... Of course.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Tak.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like
Actually, that sounds interesting.
А кому надо отдать деталь-то?
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty.
Кому надо отдать
It'll be
деталь?
easy on the rookie, right?
Блять.
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we
Ой,
fell for that.
блядь.
Never underestimate Shepard.
It's so worth losing to see you.
What can we do for you, Commander? Will
Кому
do,
надо
Commander.
вернуть-то деталь? Алло? Игра? Или я вернула? Тут была какая-то деталь, надо вернуть инженерам деталь. Может, я вернула как раз вот это типа? А вот я вернула. Ладно, все я вернула. Вот только что вернула. Вот, походу, это и было, типа, вернуть.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and it was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during... It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most
скафандр.
another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most... I haven't trusted anyone enough for that though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way.
I know.
Блять,
Nevertheless, I'd be
какие
honored to link
костюмы.
suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we were... I'm going to tinker a bit.
Все,
more.
иди, короче, иди. Болеет она, блядь. Ага.
Hey.
О, улучшение.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
А где улучшение-то?
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play. Whatever.
Так. Это самое.
Shepard,
Just checking in.
I'm branching out. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with a... what are they? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past.
See, now we're having fun. My job is to hurt things. Direction, thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose.
А, то есть за пиздеж с ними можно еще и шкалу качать.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute?
Actually, wanted. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward.
Ты угораешь, что ли? Ты угораешь, что ли? Блядь.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
Wait a minute, Mordin. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Приколись, блин. Я не хочу говорить с мужиком, потому что там можно его случайно заромантить, поэтому не пойдем. А, ну я. Да, я.
Launching probe.
General.
Probe away. Scans have found something.
Все реально. Странный чувак. Почему? Ну, потому что он странный. Ну, точнее, как? Мне кажется, там сложно найти человека, ну, учитывая, что происходит во вселенной, нормального. Сейчас по порядку все исследую, и там остались еще квесты. что надо сделать-то? Просто всех отпиздить. Ну, окей.
Concussive shot ready.
Да, блин. А чё он с ним? А чё?
Nothing can hurt me! Headshot!
Firing a high impact shot.
I'll tear you apart!
Little pieces are...
В какую сторону идти? А сюда.
Extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
А, пуху. Короче.
Data received.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Fuel at 1/2 capacity. Launching probe. Probe away. Anomaly detected. Probe launched. I have found something.
Надо было джипу взять.
I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Ну ладно.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues. Unsafe deceleration. Local food...
Who is in command of this ship?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent.
Where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several...
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! Look out!
Кто такие, блядь?
Firing a high impact shot.
Good shot! Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Stay down. They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
А что, туда нельзя пройти?
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Ёпта!
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Was this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to... Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
You're up!
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate it. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please. You have his face. But you fight his machines. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd... My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents in a year. All the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the...
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this, what he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers.
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had them all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial I need to find this man.
А чёрт! Бомба какая-то.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. New ones were left where they fell.
Hunters started fighting. He had plenty of victims.
There we go!
Get over here!
We can use this!
Taking heavy.
On top! had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Have a nice trip. Get over here.
This should slow him down.
Right between the eyes.
Watch for drones.
I've got him.
А что это за пушка-то?
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his max.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
I'm willing to make a guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Ну все, короче.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he told me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard.
Anytime, Jacob.
Такие дела. Так, мне нужно улучшение.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
А где улучшение?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did?
No. No, I'm first type. Personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social. Reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deact. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but...
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it?
Aware survival on hard to imagine galaxy. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but...
Your nephew got tenure at 16?
No.
Я, это вот ситуация, предыдущий диалог меня вообще разрывная была, вот это пиздец. Я не ожидала просто, блядь.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this.
Почаще к нему
And I'm
заходить,
glad we talked
получается.
too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Help Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden Solus, but regardless.
На прошлый разговор я вообще выпала, блин. Жопный разрыв. Нет, еще нет. На песню еще нет.
Do you have any suggestions?
I have done
about
what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
А чё, Миранда?
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Spirits are high. We have a strong team and everyone is committed.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Что такое? Подвох сейчас будет какой-то, да? Да?
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your
It is
life.
5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem
In
conflicted.
this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Так, поболтали, значит, тут. Да, бля, можно выйти. Так.
you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
You have but to ask, Sia.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
Что, блядь?
My confession, Shepard.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Irika, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family.
Это Ханар, это дают розовые
So I
юбки.
freelanced.
Я же правильно помню?
When Irika was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius Commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Нет, я просто прослушалась.
I guess you're lucky we came along when we did.
It was an intervention by the gods. I would have died in that penthouse. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
Да ты чё, блядь?
We got a long way to go before you can rest.
I know. I'm prepared for whatever comes.
Чё, блядь? Всё? Всё. Так.
Hey, got a minute?
Так, потому что я же не выбрал в предыдущем варианте, этом самом. Это мне не дают. Так.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do,
А
Shepard.
только все, походу, выбрал то, что могла.
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just optimizing weapons charges. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Короче, это
Thanks
мы
for the
уже
time.
разговаривали. Чё? О! В смысле не говорила? Да я разговаривала.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows it. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the gap. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against.
How do Turian crews get ready
With
for
violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Ай, ё-моё. Пока, ёпта.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Стресс. Ладно, ладно. Мне казалось, что всем одно и то же что-то болтает там.
Probe away.
Да блин. Не, ну я думал, что я говорила. Просто я... Там если не просто изучить, там то же самое он пиздит. Что-то из БЦ, что-то там еще.
Probe away.
Ну, я думала, что я болтала.
Probe away.
Ну, конечно, занята калибровкой, например.
Probe away. Probe away.
Anomaly detected.
Bastards didn't know.
Probe away.
I have found something.
А вот это что? Типа, сюжетное что-то? Давайте какого-нибудь другого возьмем. Надо, походу, этого брать. Своего ручного этого. У него там какой-то перк на патроны крутые есть. Будто бы. Люди летают. А, тут что-то. Боже. Кишки какие-то.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. Вообще ничего не видно. А где что надо расследовать-то, не пойму. Что, выискать еще надо?
Ладно, на сегодня все, друзья.